All right, hey, so we're making a video here. This is our first of the four-player rounds in the Grand Prix. If you've seen the big scores, there they are. So the first cohort is going to be this bottom cohort: the Swordsman, the Elf, the Berserker, and the White Knight. The White Knight was the only of 16 characters that died in our group here. Um, and you can see about half won and half lost on a 10-point basis there. So fun, very interesting. The solo rounds. Now we're going to do the four-player rounds. What I am going to do though is probably just set up tonight. My voice is a little rough. It's been a rough week, so I'm probably just going to set up and then probably leave it until maybe tomorrow. We should get some action this weekend though, because my tabletop game is canceled. So I'm probably just gonna try to get this one done over the weekend. Bam, there's our first game out the door. Like before, we'll probably do the setup and then we'll do 4 weeks each week of it, since those can last pretty long. So that's where we go. That's where we'll start. So this is our map. You will see 3 of the 4 heroes here at the end. And you will see the White Knight way across the map at the chapel here. So you got some nice openings to the guard. I don't know that anybody likes or hates the guard. No one does. The Berzerker's unfriendly. He is not well suited to take the guard on. Certainly not as good as, say, the Black Knight. But we got the crag, we got the deep wood, we have the cliff, and then you have access to this cave complex up here. And then to the east, now how do you get there? Well, good question. Via the cliff, you get to the borderland, and then that's the east there. The paladin only has access really early to the mountain and the ruin, and then he has to hit the borderland and hit the rest of the world. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some spells, draw cards, get everything set up, and then maybe talk a little bit of rough early strategy, and then sort of shut her down for the night. And we'll see you tomorrow. So let's at least get that started, and let's grab some spells first. So definitely the elf is first, and he has type 3s and type 7s. I do truly like. Give me a search here. I think avoid danger loses a lot of luster when you could just have peace with nature. So this is more for other characters with type 7s that don't have access to gold magic. Peace with nature really is the way to go. And I think I've been getting a fair bit of mileage with that. I think we're taking that. That's my guess, right? That gives the elf the ability to wander pretty easily. And as we talked about, he already has a extra hide move with peace with nature. Strangely, doesn't help him quite as much since he has a free hide, so he's gonna always hide anyway. Unlike another character who would use peace with nature to just be able to not hide certain places. So we're gonna take peace with nature, I think. Another option, which is weird, but it's an option, is Veil Walker. And then what you would do is you would enchant the valleys Having said that, though, well, this veil would be super useful. Well, would it be, though? Sure. Because you could get to here and then walk your way into the Borderlands pretty quick, so you would avoid, say, the cliff, right? Um, or you could go right here, enchant this, kill the ghost, enchant this, and then you're in the Borderlands. So it's a way of skipping effectively. If you need to get east quickly, you could skip a little bit. Similarly, it's an easy way to get to the house from these clearings, as opposed to having to do what? As opposed to having to go through the cliff. Holy crap. You either have to go all the way through the borderland or up and around. So Veil Walker would not be bad as a type 7 for the elf, because you would have a better chance at, you have a better chance at getting at some of these places other characters are going to have a harder time getting to. So, for instance, if I want to go to the house, if I'm any other character, I have to go through the deep woods. Well, go through the deep woods this way, go through the cavern, and then come to the house. Whereas the elf could technically go here, enchant the tile, cast Veil Walker, and end up here. So that might be the way to go. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. So I think for the elf we're going with a sheer. You are player 2 elf. We're going for sort of a. That worked out really well, actually. I'm going for a mobility and quiet build. So we're going to ambush Archer, and we're going to use our golds to essentially power color and enchanting. So we're going to use all our magic chits for enchanting and to power spells. And we're going to use these two type 7s to cast. So effectively, what I would probably do is I would probably flip and flip and flip and just have this to enchant. And where would I enchant? I would enchant these two valleys. Dark Valley and Awful Valley. So I think that's the plan for the elf. So I think we have spells for the elf. There we go. Veil Walker, Peace with Nature. Spells for the White Knight, still pretty easy. Still pretty easy. I still think we take Make Call. And you might go, man, that is a boring choice. And the answer is, it's pretty boring. Boring choice. Boring is definitely good in this case, though. It means if we get white magic at all, and so at least for the first 2 tiles here, maybe 3 tiles, we can run back to the chapel, heal up, done. And that's it. That's all the spells we have to take, actually, for this round. So let's get cards, and then we will be done setting up. So let's get cards for our guys. I was really thinking at some point, I think I am going to make in-game cards. It's going to take me a while, though, so please bear with me. And I'm not sure that in-game cards necessarily obviate the need for the bar at the bottom with the quests. So, not sure how I feel about all that. But anyway, let's get some cards for the characters. I'm going to deal them out now. And then we'll have to make a determination whether we want to keep them or not. So I'm going to get a pouch for the swordsman. That's actually very good for him. A hut for the elf. Natives arrive. So there you go. Tiny hut. Wow, no quests. All boons and ancient scrolls for the swordsman. Locate the lair. Troll Slayer for the Berzerker. Not bad. Challenge for the White Knight. Locate the vault. Merchant. Locksmith. And a gold magic source for the White Knight. So little pointless there. So let's get Swordsman ended up with Lost Pouch, Ancient Scroll, and Locate Vault. So there you go. Down below, we have a hut in the mountains. Locate lair. So that's that, and then merchant for the elf. That's a good money maker. The Berzerker gets natives arrive. Troll Slayer, little dicey, and locked, which he doesn't really need. And finally, the White Knight gets a hut in the woods. Challenge. Okay, and gold magic source. So let's real quick ascertain. I think for the swordsman, the only one that I would absolutely ditch. Oh, excuse me, I am 11 minutes in. I would possibly ditch Locate the Vault, and I would possibly ditch Ancient Scrolls. Just offhand, just to do it. Swordsman is friendly with the rogues and the company and doesn't like the patrol. Ancient Scrolls is simply rough because, again, you have to find treasure with spells on it. And Locate the Vault is simply, well, we gotta find that damn vault. So it's one of those 10 treasure clearings. How many of those can you get to? How many of those can you rely on the rest of your cohort to get to? And so, I mean, there is a little bit of randomness in those two. How about I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep all of them, and he's gonna put the warlock here. Done with the ancient scrolls. I made that. You can put them anywhere you want to. Locate the lair, merchant. I mean, both those are good. Locate the lair is a little random. Merchant's great, but the elf is only neutral to the rogue, so buying stuff is clunky. And friendly, he's gonna have to find some woods. Obviously, there's woods right here, right outside the pine woods, or right here. Maybe he goes and checks out Maple Woods. I hate searching through woods, frankly. There's just not enough there for me. So, but man, Merchant's great. If you can pull it off, you're going to make 10, 20 bucks easy, which might win you gold, right? So you have that going for you. I am going to say he keeps those for now. I think the Berzerker turns in Locksmith because it's sort of useless to him. And instead he gets sudden insight. So I like that because that's Because Sudden Insight is a free locate. All you gotta do is roll as put the search phase, and you're getting the locate. Natives arrive. He needs to pop a. He could put the lancers at the chapel. That's sort of pointless. He needs to pop a campfire to get someone. Or he could unfriendly the patrol as a means to get like a thief or something like that. I think he turns in maybe Troll Slayer. Maybe only because I don't want to spend a ton of time in caves generally. Yeah, let's see if that pays off. Dragon Slayer. That's actually way better for him. So you turn Troll Slayer to Dragon Slayer. That is almost a guaranteed point compared to Troll Slayer. On this map, you got the crags, you got deep woods, and cliffs. So you're mountainy all right around you. Done. I think the White Knight is going to. Oh, and the guy has to do the swordsman has to do Lost Pout. So the Lost Pout is going to go where? 6, the Woodfolk. Well, that's spiffy. So I'm going to put this here. But my guess is the swordsman will just open it then. The White Knight gets to figure out who his challenger is. His challenger is going to be 3, the top soldier. So the crossbowman, a little dangerous. And that soldier is going to be waiting for him at the chapel. Done. So the soldier strides into the chapel. So guess what? Soldier at chapel. Done. So obviously early on, we're going to get rid of the garbage cards. Not really garbage cards, but the events. Natives arrive. So we need to play those early. Gold magic source, right? I think the swordsman can open the pouch, probably since it's the woodfolk. Who cares? And I think maybe he goes early up and checks out some of this stuff here around to see if he can't pop the vault. And then maybe he hires, right? Maybe he doesn't. The Berzerker probably hires 1 or 2 just to have an extra dude to help him take care of extra hits. Let him ready his axe more easily. White Knight obviously is going for the Morningstar first thing. And then taking care of that challenge. That challenge is non-trivial, though. You could get a tremendous hit. You could bust that armor right off, which would suck really hard. So just a risk. Okay, let's get events, and then we are done for now. We get a wood sprite in the woods, the hermit, and the cook. So let's get the event bag here. We got 3 things. We got the cook. We've got sprite. Oh, I need to put these in alphabetical order again. Son of a bitch. Wood sprite and the hermit. First thing is first. The wood sprite goes where? So actually, let me put these right down there. And let's put a wood sprite, hermit. You can get a point there. Those are the 2 points actually available. Let's roll this die for the sprite. Where's the sprite going to go? He's going to go to Deep Woods 4. So there's a thing to run to right there. The Hermit is going to go where? 3-3. Hermit is Caves 3. Well, he is probably going to... He wanted to be alone. He's going to stay alone. And the cook is going to end up where? The cook's going to end up... I need to drag these up here. The cook ends up in 3, the house. Remember, the cook is an extra rest phase. And I'll be honest, I do not tend to hire the hirelings because they cost cash, and and cash is rough. Cash is points potentially, but $6 for a rest phase the rest of the game was really good for, say, someone like the Berzerker. And it's 2 extra rest phases, so you can have the crap beat out of you and come back just like that. So this is our first. Here we go. Here's our setup. White Knight's over here. We got the other 3 Yahoos over here. We have the Swordsman probably opening up a pouch, maybe scouting around trying to find those trolls. The elf might make a beeline straight for that wood sprite. He's a gold magic source if you keep him. Which is crazy, by the way. Because then you have peace with nature all the time. It's just automatic. You become mini druid. I like it. It does make some things a little harder, since now you can't draw even when you want to draw creatures. I don't think you can. Yeah, it does not summon. May not summon. It does not summon. But I think that makes him pretty damn powerful out of the gate. The Berzerker's immediately looking for dragons and a treasure site. Done. He'll hold on to that natives arrive early to see maybe he gets like thief or arson. If so, he drags the patrol to the inn and torments them there. And the White Knight, like I said, he's going to get his Morning Star. He's going to execute this challenge, take this guy out. Take this guy out. And the only problem is you have to be unhidden. So this guy gets the first shot. That guy gets the first shot no matter what. And burn gold magic source, so turn over these cards. So the funny part is, after day 1, most characters will have at least 1 new card or 2 new cards. So the situation might change really quickly all of a sudden in terms of what people's tasks are. So that's it. I think we're going to get ready for this round 2 here. We only have 4 games, but each game is probably going to be 4 weeks. So you're probably talking 16 sessions anyway, much like, the other one. The last round was 16 plus sessions. This is going to be probably 16 or so sessions plus setups. I don't think we have any big rule changes. Do not think we have big rule changes. The only rule change that we did, the only rule that is different is that you get 3 points, extra points for a win, 2 points for a second place, 1 point for a third place, 0 for a fourth place. If you die or do not finish, you take a -2 point penalty. You do get your score up till that point. And I think that's it. So, to everyone, good night. Again, I thank you once again. Anyone who watches any of these, I appreciate it. It's a little stupid to play. I have over 100 Magic Realm videos uploaded. So it's a little, I don't know, it might be a little excessive. If you watch any of these, thank you very much. If you comment, doubly, I thank you again because you know I love talking about the game. So, all right, everybody, we will see you later, and probably tomorrow night I might stream it. It's a little wonky streaming the 4-player games because it's a week, so it's an awkward amount of time. But maybe I do 2 weeks, just as a thought, and we'll see how it goes. All right, thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Bye bye.